the number one fear I have in my life, not to like make my mom not be proud of me in that sense. So I just said to myself, like, that should not happen again.
When you say you let her down, you mean you didn't go speak at all?
Yes, I didn't. I could not move. I fainted.
For real?
Yes.
Good afternoon, Maryam and Bilkisu.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is for the Public Speaking Club, and Maryam and Bilkisu have really been very assertive and consistent members. I would like to know the theme of today's episode is their journey, joining us, and now their results and how their public speaking skills have evolved. So introduce yourself.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Bilkisu, and I'm a law student in her third year.
My name is Maryam and I'm a law major in her third year.
Wow, 2 years ago. So I'm Akachuku Madweke, and I'm the Vice President of the Public Speaking Club. I'm a CM the major, that's the Communications and Multimedia Design. Concentrating in film and I'm minoring in business administration. And I'm the Vice President of the Public Speaking Club. So, and I'm in charge of the podcast. I'll be asking them how their journeys has evolved throughout this semester particularly. The first question I have for you is this. What personal challenges did you face before you began speaking publicly?
Anxiety. Yeah, mostly anxiety. I did not have the confidence to talk publicly, to speak to a large number of people.
Bilkisu, was the same for you?
Yes, and especially low self-esteem, stage fright, fear of being judged, mistake, and everything.
So, what was your life like before you started speaking publicly versus now?
My life was quite dull and boring. Yes, because obviously in the world we are today, public speaking goes hand in hand. So without public speaking before, it was just dull, boring, static. But now I'm trying to put myself more out there, and I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And do you like to be practice as a lawyer, like in court? My lord, he's a criminal.
That's the goal. Of course. So
And that's public speaking, and so.
exactly. So I'm really trying to put myself more out there.
Okay, let's go with you now, Maryam, right? How did sharing your story impact your personal development?
Well, I don't know. I just feel like when I share my story to like a group of people, it's like, okay, before I share my story, like before I started sharing my story, before I started talking publicly, I felt like if I tell these people about me, if I tell people about me, they're going to judge me, they're not going to be interested. But honestly, when I tried it for the first time, I was like, what's there? Let me just go and try. They didn't judge me. It was like, it's really.
Okay, how did sharing your story impact your personal development?
My personal, it's on the way. Like, not much of an impact, but let's just say I'm getting there. There's nothing much to say on that.
Next question. What feedback did you receive from your audience that shaped your journey, Maryam and Bilkisu, when you presented probably in class or in an event or whatever at all you did? What feedback did you receive from your audience? And how did that feedback shape your journey so far?
One time I was presenting in class, and I just liked how I was able to grab the attention of my audience. So even though there was no verbal feedback, just for the fact that they were interested in what I was saying, they listened, there were questions. It was very interactive. So that really like made me think, oh, like it's just a basic thing to come out and talk. It's not that hard as I usually feel. So yeah, that's the feedback.
So would you say public speaking has aided or helped in your personal growth and that of the audience?
I would say for myself, I don't know for my audience, honestly, because I've not spoken to just one group of people. I've spoken to different people. Personally, public speaking has helped me to gain confidence in myself. It made me realize that there are some things that I do that I feel like are inferior, but then when I put it out there for people to review and everything, it gives me this confidence that okay, my work is actually unique. It's not just something.
And your work is indeed unique.
Thank you.
Has your ability to speak publicly impacted you and your audience too?
Yes, it has, personally. And even though the fear is still there, like minutes before I go on stage, there's shaking, anxiety, sweaty palms, like my heart beats. I don't even know how to explain it, but it beats so rapidly. But then as soon as I get on stage, it just disappears.
But your hands are not sweating in front of the camera. This is public speaking too.
I'm improving, I guess.
You what?
I'm improving. So it has not.
Last question for you both. What happened in your life? What event made you to use public speaking as a tool for change?
I think there was one time we went on an event with my mom, and I didn't know what the event was about, but she wanted me, on getting there, she wanted me to like come out and say something. Yes, it was a religious event. So I was like really scared to not make mistakes. And she was like really pushing me to go. Yes, but then I was scared and I let her down. So that was that and that's the number one fear I have in my life, not to like make my mom not be proud of me in that sense. So I just said to myself, like, that should not happen again.
When you say you let her down, you mean you didn't go speak at all?
Yes, I didn't. I could not move. I fainted.
For real?
Yes.
Like they carried you, your lifeless body.
Yes, my mom carried me. Oh. And I didn't know how the event ended, so I didn't want a repeat of that again.
What was the event about?
It was a Molud. I don't know if you know what a Molud is.
What did you do there?
A religious event that has to do with the praising of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, celebrating him, his birth and everything. So it was for me to like come out and say something about him. Thought of that.
So because the question was, what made you decide to use public speaking as a tool for change? So your main reason for public speaking or deciding to use it as a tool for change is not to let your mom down again.
Yes.
You just want to make her proud.
Yes.
As a tool for change, do you mean change your personal change or
personal change, societal change? For you, what's your desire? What's burning in you that you want to go into the world and change? Like, what's something in the world that you see that could be better with your input or with you chiming in?
Well, I feel like injustice that has always been my primary goal, like since I was a child. I didn't like the fact that the poor were unequal.
Less privilege.
Yes, the less privilege are not equal. Like I like equality and I like when things are being fair. So seeing injustice in Nigeria where I grew up and around the world, not just Nigeria, it's actually so heartbreaking. Then that's why I want to use my voice to impact, let people know, enlighten people that okay, inequality is not something you should be proud of. It's not something that should be going on. It's not acceptable.
And then considering my career, particularly in a world today where men are not allowed to like sweat from the eyes.
Why did you say cry?
No, now. So I think I wanted to like go into public speaking to be able to be the voice of men in our society, because men are like, it's always about female being weak, men cannot show their weakness because they are men.
And so because you women will not be happy if you show weakness.
Yes, that's true. But then at least the respect, like you said, to like give men an opportunity to like talk and express themselves
emotionally.
Would you be happy if your husband comes here and be in your lap, be crying?
Yes, I will, because that seems like he gets protection from me, comfortability for him to be able to do that, and that's mashallah.
This is not just theory. Is there anything you want to add that we have not talked about as it pertains to public speaking and it's impacting your journey so far?
No.
Okay. Has our club inspired you in any way? Has it added to your already existing public speaking skills? Does it, when you see us presenting upstage, does it fire you up to want to go there and do more?
Honestly, okay. It's not like I had so much public speaking skills before I joined the club. When I joined the club, I knew the basic skills for public speaking, and then that has improved me because last semester I took some presentations in my classes, and then I did not have confidence. Most of my instructors were like, Mariam, when you want to say something, say it and stop being shy. Like, don't start saying something and then stop it. But then after joining this semester, I've noticed that okay, I've done at least 2 or 3 presentations already this semester, and then they've been better than the last one. And then I've also started talking in class because before I don't talk in class. I just come to class, listen. If I want to say something, I'll say beneath my breath. But then now I actually voice it out for the instructors here and the whole class to hear. So that's like an improvement, it's a step forward.
We love that, and that's all our goal in the beginning of the semester. Thank you so much, Maryam and Bilkisu, for gracing the public speaking podcast.
Thank
I hope to see
you.
you sometime in the future when you are up there. No, my lord!